Hi friends, in today's video we are going to discuss about AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So first we are going to create a Spring Boot application by using Spring Initializer, and after that we are going to add simple four methods. So put, get, post, delete. So these are the four methods we are going to use, and after that we are going to run the application in our local, and once the application is in running state in our local, then we will move our code into Elastic Beanstalk, AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Here, in this first example, I'm not going to use any DB connectivity. So for this example, so in the next example, we will discuss how to connect with the DB. So when you're talking about DB, so in AWS, RDS is an service. So we need to connect with that service. So those things we'll discuss in next example. So quickly create one Spring Boot project. So for that, I'm going to Spring Initializer. Sorry. So this is a UI from where you can create your Spring Boot project. So this is provided by your Spring framework to quickly create a Spring Boot project. So here I'm going for Maven project, and the language is Java, and I'm taking the Spring Boot version as a stable version. So stable latest version. So stable, these are the three stable versions. I'm going with latest stable version. And now, so package name .exp. So my project name is Spring. So this is my project name, Spring Elastic Beanstalk, and so this is the one. And after that, the version is I'm taking it as Java 8, and here I'm not using any DB connectivity. So I'm going to use only get. So now, and after that, to auto redeploy my project, I'm using DevTools. So what is the use of this dev tool and how to create the project, all those things I have explained in my previous videos. So if you have any doubt, please go through those videos. Now everything I have given. So now just let me download the project into my local. Now my computer downloads. So this is a project I have created, extract it here. So the project got extracted, and delete this unnecessary files. Now, so if you look into my POM file, so I have added two dependencies, and this is a version, parent version I have selected, and Java 8 I have selected, and Spring Boot Startup Web, one of the dependency I have selected, and DevTools is another dependency I have selected. So these are the two dependencies I have selected, and this is for testing purpose, and this is for build. So, and what is the use of these dependencies? So whenever you are making some changes without restarting the server, so the application is automatically redeployed. Means your server will automatically redeploy the code whenever you are making some changes. So that is a use. So let me import this project into my STS. Let me copy it into my some D drive. Copy my computer D drive. So pasting here. Now, so this is my project. Let me import. So this is my STS. So how to download this STS? Everything I have provided in my previous videos. So if you have any doubts, please go through those videos. Now, I'm importing this. finish. So if you look into this, it is downloading the dependencies with respect to your POM file. So now my project is there. Now here the main file from where your execution starts. So to handle the incoming request, I need to create one controller. So let me create the controller class. Package name is controller. And name should be ESB controller. Elastic Beanstalk. Or else the controller. EBK controller. This is a controller I have given. So finish. Elastic Beanstalk controller. Now here, now it's ordinary class. Let me make it as a controller. So use REST controller. One second. Let me save. So REST controller. So now it's my controller. So now if you go to here, close. So here I'm using basic 4 methods. So these things we discussed in our previous project. So this is when I'm using get, this message will be displayed. When I'm using post, this message will be displayed. When I'm using put, this message will be displayed. And when I'm doing delete, so this message will be displayed. And how to invoke this? So by using HTTP localhost, port number is 8080 and /test. So these things we have already discussed. Here I am not using any DB connectivity. That's why I am not writing any DAO layer and other layers. So now, so Control Shift O. See, I have added 4 methods. So one is get, one is put, one is delete, and another is post. So like this, I have added 4 methods. If you want to provide one more annotation, request. For a class level also you can provide request map. Values. Better practice to have API. Now, so what will be the URL of your application now? How to interact with your application? For that, HTTP local host port number is default port number. So 8080 slash API slash test. Test is the path, and if you provide here, if you provide method name as get, so you will get this output. Same URL if I'm providing with post, so you will get this output. Like that, other methods also. The URL is same. Depending on the method you provided in your postman, you will get the output. So let me test this in local, and after that we'll move this to our Elastic Beanstalk. Here I'm using controller one class and main class is 1. So from where your application will starts execution. So whenever you are giving some input from your postman, what will happen? The request will comes to your main class, and main class will internally creates a request handler. So the request handler will identify the particular controller method which is going to handle the request with respect to the URL you provided. So let me do this. So now let me start my project. Run a Spring Boot application. So if you go to the console, See, the application got started at 8080. Now let me open. I'm using REST client, not Postman now. HTTP local host colon 8080 slash API slash test. So if you give get, send it. See, 200 means success. So what is the response? See, hello from get. If you give post, it's a simple thing. I'm not using anything like DB connectivity or nothing. I'm using simply for HTTP requests I'm using, and depending on the method you are passing from here. URL will be same for everything, but the method you are passing from here. So it will cause that particular web service and it will dismiss. So for put. So if I'm using delete, it will cause a particular method and it will dismiss the delete. So whatever I have mentioned here for delete, that only it's been done. Now it's working as expected in the local. Now let me move this to my Elastic Beanstalk. Now, so if you want to move your application to Elastic Beanstalk, so you need to make jar file of your application or var. So now I'm going to make a jar file of my application because my application is not containing any UI part. So I'm going to make a jar file. So how you will make a jar file? So if you run Maven install, so install in the target folder of your project, it will create a jar file. How it will create? If you look into this, how it will create? See, now my target folder is empty. If I run Maven install, it will create a jar file. So how it will create? So if we go to here, these things. So let me copy it here. So it will take this name and appends this, and it will create a jar file. So your jar file name will be Spring Beanstalk and the snapshot version and jar file. So like this, it will create a jar file. So let me run my Maven clean install. So you can do it from your IDE or from command prompt. So I'm doing it from command prompt. So properties, so go to here. So CMD. So now I want to generate a jar. See, now my target folder is empty. Now MVN in install. It will take a couple of seconds to generate the jar. If you are having any test cases, if you want to skip, use skip test is equal to. Because I don't have any test cases, that's why I'm using Maven clean install simple command. Or else you can do this from your IDE also. I don't want to run it from command prompt, so you can do it from IDE also. So how to do? Run. Go to run configurations. So go to here. Yes, here. So go to your project name. Yes, this is my project name, right? So go to here. Sorry, not this one. Yeah, go to, sorry, Maven build, new configuration, because we are doing Maven build, right? So MVN underscore your project name, Elastic Beanstalk, and select your workspace. So this is my workspace, select it. And now when you are using command prompt, so you need to use MVN clean install. When you are doing from IDE, so no need to use Maven install. So skip test cases. If you are having a test cases, skip it, apply and run. So here you can able to see, apply and run. So now I am not doing that. See, my build is successful. Now let me go to here, refresh the target folder. See, you will able to see the jar file. Okay. How it will create? We discussed, right? So your project name plus snapshot name dot jar. So that is the way it will create. Now it's created. Now next step is, so go to your AWS. So before that you should have a AWS free tier account. Now log into your AWS with your credentials. So, sorry. So now I have logged into my account and I am in the currently Mumbai region. So you can select whatever the region you want. Here this is a, so here you can able to see the services. So these are the services. So we are going to work with Elastic Beanstalk. Elastic, this one, Elastic Beanstalk. So now, so this is your home page of your Elastic Beanstalk. Create the application. So give the application name. So whatever the application name you are doing. So what is our application name? Spring Boot ESB. Spring Boot Elastic Beanstalk. Okay. Elastic Beanstalk. So this is the application name and giving. Do you want to add key value pairs? As of now, I'm not going to add. Now here, platform. So select the platform. So here you can have .NET or else Docker, Glassfish, Go, Java, Python, PHP, Ruby. So, and here you can able to see the Tomcat also. So when to select Java, when to select Tomcat. So if you are having any UI part, go for Tomcat. If you don't have UI also, you can do it. But if you are a UI, then go for UI. Or else, if you are having a UI, don't go for Java, go for Tomcat. If you don't have a UI, then also you can go for Tomcat. But Java is fine. So now I'm going for Java, and runtime environment is I'm setting as 8 because our application is running at Java 8. So now, so everything is done. Now select this, upload the code. So either you can select from local or from your S3 bucket. So now I am going to take it from my local. So go to here, target folder, property, open. So this is my specific location. So target folder. So this is the location, and here you are having two files. So this one you need to upload. So this is the jar file. You need to upload this. So let me go to here. So choose the file. So specify the file. which one out of two? This one you need to select. Now create the application. So it's uploading, so it will take some time. After uploading is successful, then oh, no issues. So it will take some time. Yes, file is uploaded. Now create the application. Okay, now so whatever the events it is performing, it will display. So first, so where it is going to store this jar file, whatever the jar you are uploading, right? So that will be stored in S3 bucket. Okay? It is going to store your jar, whatever you are uploading. So it has to store something, right? So when it comes to AWS, so if you want to store some data, so where you will store in the S3 bucket. So we will discuss more videos, more concepts in next upcoming videos. So this is my first video about AWS. So we'll look into all those things. So what is S3? So what is AWS, EC2? What is IAM role? All those things we'll see. So now meanwhile it will take some time. So let's discuss about what the architecture is following. So everyone is nowadays everyone is saying cloud, 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 right? Why do we need to go for a cloud? First question. What is the advantage of a cloud? See, in a traditional applications, when you are going for a traditional application, everything has to taken care by the developer. Assume you are a good developer, you know how to write a code very well, and you want to develop an application, and you develop one application. So now you want to deploy that application. So you need to maintain the servers. So as load increasing, so you need to increase the servers, and you need to maintain the network administrator. You need to maintain some house of infrastructure, AC. So n number of things you need to invest, and n number of things you need to invest. So in traditional environment. So now when it comes to our application, so which is PaaS mode, platform as a service. So everything will be taken care by AWS. Network, storage, services, everything. So just you provide your application and data. That's it. You develop an application and deploy it on AWS. So AWS will take care of everything. Runtime, security, networking, auto scaling, load balancing, everything will taken care by your AWS only. So PaaS, platform as a model service, PaaS. This is a PaaS. So, so this approach we are following in AWS. When it comes to our applications. Now, so that is the advantage of using cloud. So you no need to worry about anything. So cloud will take care of everything. You provide your data, you deploy your data. So your cloud, AWS will take care everything. So that is the advantage of using cloud. You no need to bother about all the network related things. So now if you look into this, it's creating the environment for our application. So let's wait for some time. See, if you look into this, So if you look into this, so it's created one environment. So if you look into this, so this is your endpoint URL from where you can access your application. Previously, if you look into this, so it should come into health mode. So it's still not at provision properly. So okay, so it may take some more time. So if you look at this, our previous application, how we tested, so by using localhost, but now our application is not running at localhost. So now I want to test my application. So how to test? So it will create an endpoint, means URL. So now this one URL. See, this is the URL. So previously we used localhost to access our application. Previously, if you go to our so this is the URL it's used because my application is deployed at local. So but now, so how to access my application from Beanstalk, right? So when you deploy one application into, one second, one second. There is a URL. Yes, it's deployed now. Some health issue is happening. Okay, no issues. Now see, with this is the one you will able to access. See, like this, you will get access. Instead of that, slash API slash test. So this is a way you need to access. But why you are getting this 500 bad request? Sorry, 502 bad gateway. The reason is your Elastic Beanstalk will listen at port number 500. But your Spring Boot application is by default running at port number is 8080. That's why you are getting bad gateway. See, if you look into this, if you go to our application.property file, so where is our application.property file? So yes, here, if you go to your application.property file, we are not providing anything like server dot. So either you override the server port number. See, if you look into this, and say, if you look into this, your application is running at 8080, but your Elastic Beanstalk server listens at 5000 port number. So that's why you are getting bad gateway. So before deploying that application, what you need to do is override the port number by using. So let me go to here, port. Instead to take something. Port. So server.port, give it 5000 and deploy. Then the application will work. But we have not done that one. Your Spring Boot application is running at 8080. Your Spring Boot application is running at 8080, and your Elastic Beanstalk is listening at 5000. That's why you are getting 502 error. So either make changes at here before deploying the application, before creating the jar file, and after that create the jar file. So if you make changes now, your Spring Boot application is running at 5000 and your Beanstalk server is listening at 5000, then the application will work. Because of port number incompatibility, you are getting add gateway. Now, how to fix? This is the one way, or else go to environment variables. Okay, go to configurations. Yeah, go to configurations and edit this port. So this is one. So here add server port 5000. So we are overriding that. Apply. So let it be. So it will take some time. So how it will work? So whenever how your Elastic Beanstalk will work. So whenever you are deploying an application into Elastic Beanstalk, so internally it will create one EC2 instance, and your jar file will be stored into S3 bucket. So S3 bucket. Whatever the jar file you are uploading, right? That will be stored into S3 bucket. From S3 to the application will be pulled into EC2 instance. So, and after that, load balancer will be added to your EC instance. If number of requests are increasing, then it will increase as the EC2 instance. So internally it will use auto scaling also. Here we are not using any DB connectivity in this example. So whenever a request comes, so the request will go into load balancer. The load balancer will route the request to your EC2 instances, and your jar file will be stored into S3 bucket. So this is the approach your Elastic Beanstalk will follow. So in the next example, we'll see how to connect with your database. So now let me go to that. Still it's browsing. Yes, okay, it's done. Let me refresh the URL. See, it's bad request. Sorry, white page. Now, what happened? So we override the Spring Boot configurations by using server underscore port. So we have added 5000. Now your Spring Boot application is running at 5000, and your Elastic Beanstalk also listening at 5000. So that's fine. Fine at two bad gateway issues resolved. Now let me test this URL. So go to my here. Now, okay, HTTP is there, right? So one more extra. Now, send. See, this is coming from Spring Boot. Sorry, yeah, from Elastic Beanstalk. Send post from the post, not from the local. See, this is not from the local. You are listening the application. You are hitting the application from Elastic Beanstalk. So this is a URL. So if you use get, this is a get. So this is a way you need to deploy your Spring Boot application into Elastic Beanstalk. So create a jar. Before creating a jar, please remember this. So before creating a jar, either in your application.property file, make server port number port is equal to 5000. or else in the Elastic Beanstalk configurations, change server server underscore port to 5000. Then only your application will work because your Elastic Beanstalk server listens at 5000 port. So this is the important point you need to remember, or else you will get 502 bad gateway. Gateway error. Thank you. Thanks for this. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you understood it. Yeah. Thank you.